1943. World War II was reaching its most critical stage. Europe had become a battlefield where every decision meant life or death. The Allied forces needed a way into occupied territory, but the German army was ready, everywhere. A direct attack would be a disaster, costing thousands, maybe even millions of lives. British intelligence needed something different, something unexpected. In the middle of this pressure came a moment of silence. A single officer, lost in thought, searching for a solution. What if the enemy could be defeated without fighting at all? Slowly, an idea began to form. Strange, risky, almost unbelievable. But if it worked, it could change everything.
At the center of this plan was a dead body. Yes, a lifeless human body about to become part of one of the most daring operations in history. This was no longer just a corpse. It was about to become a weapon of deception. The body was dressed with precision, treated with respect, like a real officer. Nothing could feel out of place because even the smallest mistake could expose the entire plan. This wasn't just preparation. It was psychological warfare at its finest.
Under the cover of darkness, the mission began. A British submarine moved silently through the ocean, carrying its unusual cargo. Everything now depended on one question. Would the enemy believe the lie or see through it instantly?
The body was released into the sea, left to drift with the current toward enemy hands. There were no guarantees, no control, only hope that fate would carry the plan forward. Use fate to carry the plan forward. Days later, something unexpected happened. A fisherman discovered the body along the shore. Just as the British had hoped, the story had begun its journey toward German intelligence. German officers carefully examined the documents, analyzing every detail, every clue. Was this real or an elaborate trap? This was the most critical moment of the operation. If they discovered the truth, everything would collapse. But they didn't. The Germans believed the lie. They changed their strategy, redirected their forces, and prepared for an attack that would never come. A single deception had altered their entire plan. While the enemy was distracted, the Allied forces launched their real invasion at a completely different location. The resistance was weaker. The operation succeeded. A carefully crafted lie had changed the course of the war. Operation Mincemeat, one of the most brilliant deception missions in history. It proved that wars are not only fought with weapons, but with intelligence, creativity, and strategy. And sometimes, a single lie can rewrite the truth of the world.